time intervals, timetables, and program guides. Those three things all come under the one umbrella when you're looking to work out the difference in time from the start to the finish of something, or from a departure time to an arrival time. So, let's look at our first example. And the question is, how long is it from 11:05 AM to 1:40 PM? Okay, here's how we do it. We start over here. In fact, let's start right over here. And we start at 11:05. Now this process is all about you have freedom to do it in the way that suits you best, in terms of the chunks of time that you jump forward by. We're going to jump forward in chunks of time until we get from 11:05 to 1:40 PM. So, one good way to start might be to get you from 11:05 to 11:30. Because that's a slightly easier time to understand. How many minutes does it take us to get from 11:05 to 11:30? From there to there, it's 25 minutes. Then you might say to yourself, okay, ultimately I want to get to 1:40. So how do I get to 40 minutes past the hour? Well, you go forward to 11:40. From there to there, well, that's 10 minutes. Then you have to go from 11:40 to 1:40. Okay, so we've got 11:05, 11:30, 11:40, and now 1:40. We're into the afternoon. How many hours has it taken? From there to there, it's taken 2 hours. Okay, all you have to do now is add these three chunks together. So in total, they add up to 2 hours and 35 minutes. Let's look at a different example now. So, our next question, slightly different. This time we have a film. And the film starts at 18:30 and lasts for 1 hour and 48 minutes. The question this time is, when does it finish? So, things are slightly different here, but not so much. We start at 18:30. And again, you can move forward in whatever chunks you choose. Now the first obvious one is to move forward by 1 hour. If we move forward by 1 hour, that takes us from 1830 to 1930. We've still got 48 minutes to move forward by, and at this point you may want to break this 48 minutes up into a couple of bits. A sensible option might be to go forward 30 minutes, because if you go forward 30 minutes, that takes you to a nice round number of 2000. We only have 18 minutes left at this stage, so we go forward our final 18 minutes, and that takes us from 2000 to 2018. So the film finishes at 2018. One more example for you. Let's move up a little bit, give us some space. Okay, our final example is this. A train arrives in Glasgow at 00:30. After travelling for 13 hours, 45 minutes. The question is, when did it leave? Okay, so in this case, because we're starting at the end of the journey, we're actually going to work our way back to the beginning. Now, it's key here to point out to you that you don't try and subtract. That doesn't work. You do count backwards, but don't try and subtract. So, you start at this end at 00:30. We are taking away, let's start with 12 hours. If we take away 12 hours, now I said don't subtract. If we took away 12 from 00, we'd end up with a minus, and that obviously isn't what we're looking for. If we take away 12 from 00, we end up from going just past midnight back to 12:30. So that's one to bear in mind. We're at 12:30. We've got one more hour to go back. So let's go back 1 hour. And that takes us to 11:30. Okay, we've still got 45 minutes to travel back the way. And because we're at 11:30, a sensible chunk might be 30 minutes. So we're going back 30 minutes. And that takes us to a nice round 11:00. Whatever chunks you choose, just remember to choose ones that make life easy for yourself. That's really all it comes down to. Now all we have left to use, to find, is another 15 minutes. And that's going to take us back to when the train left. So we have to take 15 minutes away from 11:00, and that's going to take us back to 10:45. And there you have it. Our train left at 10:45 in the morning. Thanks for watching.